This meeting is being recorded. Press CMD plus to reach the pop-up. This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, good evening, folks. Welcome to this lovely evening. We have an agenda before us for the Finance and Economic Development Committee. Are there any changes or additions to the agenda?
No, there's not.
Okay, can I have a motion to accept the agenda as presented then?
I will, Brian. It's Rose here.
Thanks, Rose. The seconder?
Richard will second it, Brian.
Thank you, Richard. Anybody opposed? If not, it's carried. A declaration of pecuniary interest. Hearing none. We have the minutes of December the 11th.
I'll motion those for you, Brian. Dale.
Thanks, Dale.
I'll second Brian.
Rose?
Yep.
Thanks, Rose. Any errors, omissions, or discussion on those minutes? Anybody opposed? And that's carried. We have a delegation tonight. Lance Batiste from, I think it's from the, he's the vendor in Province Bay, I do believe. Lance, are you on?
I am.
All right, Lance, you go right ahead. You have 10 minutes.
Hi. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am presenting, I am actually requesting financial aid for the Sunset Music Series Manitoulin. Sunset Music Series Manitoulin has been running since 2016. Even before that, actually, but more informally, but formally since 2016. We started with having concerts on the patio at the pavilion. Um, and in the beginning, we had, maybe 10, 20, 30 people there on a regular basis. And then each year we've grown in number and grown in interest right across the island. Um, we're up to our probably average attendance on any given Friday or Saturday is between, I would say, 80 and 300 sometimes. It just depends on how fantastic the band is, I guess. Anyway, in previous iterations, we did get funding. I believe it was 2021, and we got a $3,000 contribution. And I don't ask very often because I know that our municipality is pretty strapped in general, but it's getting harder and harder to get funding from the various bodies out there. The concerts cost anywhere between 10 and 15, I think 16,000 was the most I've ever spent in any given year. And I've always received that money through picking up donations at the concerts, pass the hat kind of thing. And then with funding from Ontario Arts Council, mostly some funding from local businesses. And then otherwise, it's just coming out of my pocket. Last year was a particularly tough year in that we had a $12,000 bill and I got no funding at all from the Ontario Arts Council, which was a big deal. In 2026, this year is our 10th year anniversary, which allows us to actually request funding from larger funding agencies like Heritage Canada, Canada Council, this type of thing. But it won't be until this coming season that I'll be able to do that. So again, I'm hoping Ontario Arts Council might come through in the short term, but there's no guarantees and it's unlikely. Over the last 10 years, they've given us funding 5 times. and which is huge. Um, so, like I say, just asking if there is funding, and I've been told that there has been in the past, but like I also said, it's I've been trying to not ask, but this year I am sure I'm going to need some help if that's at all possible. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Dale here, Lance. Um,
Yes.
have you approached the local businesses already, or is that yet to come?
It's always sort of in flux. I have approached some of them, not as many as I would like to. So yes, I would say there's still some to come. I intend to approach Manitoulin Brewing, Split Rail, and well, various others. I have put together a package um, where it kind of
This
covers our
meeting is being
policies,
transcribed for
and
AI
it also
companion.
has
This meeting
all
is
the
being
various
transcribed for AI companion. This meeting
possible.
is being transcribed for AI
Um,
companion.
there's
Press CMD
some sort of
plus to
robotic
reach the
voice.
pop-up.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so basically I am going to be approaching other local folks, and I do that every year. Sometimes I get help in kind. The Huron Sands Motel gives me like a 20% discount. I guess in terms of specifics, when the artists come, I guarantee them a wage. If it's a single artist, then I guarantee them $250. And then I give them a place to stay. I rent a motel. So that's where Huron Sands gave me a bit of a discount. Also, the Buckhorn Motel in South Baymouth have helped me out in the past. So they do sponsorships in kind, those folks. And um, I rent my equipment from Long and McQuaid. I've tried to get them to help me out. It hasn't gone so well, but I think this year I'll do better. Um, because you have to build these relationships over time, eh? Um, so I've been renting for them for 10 years, so they said that they would help me out this year. Uh, and the biggest deal is the way the granting cycle works. Um, for Ontario Arts Council, grants are pending right up until August. So even if I do receive money, I don't know until the beginning of August. Um, so I usually just bite the bullet and go for it. And sometimes it works out and I get the funding and they cover the costs, but sometimes too often it doesn't work out, which is why I'm asking you guys. And then also the consideration should be that if I do receive funding without using funding from you guys, then I'll just not ask you. Like I'll just say, it's okay, I was covered this year. I don't know if that helps in terms of the decision-making process on your end. Um, and like I said in the past, I got 3,000, which is, it's obviously helpful when your budget, is for like last year my budget was 12,000, so it really helps.
Anybody else got any questions?
Just wondering, maybe, Mr. Chair, that 3,000 that we gave out and it says here in 22, um, did that come from a grant, Denise, do you know, or what sort of source did that come from?
If it came from us, it was just a donation, probably. I can look it up though.
I'm just curious and why we would have just done it the 1 year if it was in our donation budget.
While you're looking it up, Allison, not to put you on the spot, I see you're on tonight. How does that, I should say, how does that, would that fit into our community events or part of that? You're not answering. I see she's on though.
Okay. Well, I could probably talk to that a little bit in the sense that um, in the well, every year I do a Canada Day sort of event where I book bands and they perform, and I make it part of the series. Um, and I have asked for
Oh,
coverage in the past, um, for you guys to help me out with at least that, but I haven't gotten any funding for that either. So, I mean, like I'm kind of taking a lot of this stuff on my own, but I feel it's necessary. Like I feel it really adds to what's going on in the community. I mean, like I could give you anecdotes of tourists. Like I had a British tourist last year who came up to me afterwards and he said this was the highlight of their summer trip to Ontario. They went all over. They went to Toronto and some of the outlying areas. They went to some parks and they ended their trip on Manitoulin. And, it was just this guy was gushing, right? So I'm just saying there's value in terms of what we're
yeah.
doing down there. So,
I see
yeah.
Allison has responded there, so or
Yeah, sorry, I was having difficulty trying to find my unmute button on my cell phone. I'm not used to Zoom on the cell phone.
Mhm.
Yes, I have had conversations with Lance in the past. This is maybe something that we could look into. I'm not sure what council would like to do going forward, but I know working with Lance for Canada, we've done stuff for Canada Day together, where Lance has
Mhm.
hired the musicians alongside all of the other activities that we put on down at the Discovery Center on July 1st. But this would be something that we'd, I don't know, have to talk more about, I guess, and get more of an idea of what council would like to do.
If I may interject, Mr. Chair, I
Yeah,
know
go
that
ahead.
this is something that is not typically part of Allison's budget per se.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she would normally be carrying on her Canada Day events in conjunction with Mr. Batiste, but any funding type idea would typically come from a donation as opposed to out of our operating budget.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Thank you very much.
And actually, in looking it up, I see that there was a $2,000 donation, and it came out of the economic development funds. I'm just trying to see exactly what account, but it was coded to Department 687, which is economic development. So, and it was a $2,000 donation back in 2023.
Mr. Chair, could I speak on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to somehow find some way to support, because I think it's a really nice area. It's a treat for tourists. It's the whole ambiance of music and the beach and the water. And either if we could donate or help Lance maybe write up some of the grants, because that's a real struggle to make sure you have all the I's dotted and the T's crossed. So either way, I would like to support him somehow.
Thank you. Anybody else?
It's Dale speaking just once again. Would the CIP, would this, I know it's for local development, but would this could this be part of the CIP?
No, this
No.
is,
No.
yeah, no, it would not. None of the objectives of the CIP match this.
Right.
I've sort
Mr.
of,
Chair.
yeah, go ahead.
It's Derek here. I do think that this Canada Day celebration and everything with the fireworks and the band and the whole bit really does draw a pile of people to our municipality. And I think that there should be some way that we can work a donation out here. I do know that we had money left over in our donation budget this year. So I think that if in 2002 or 2003 we donated, I think we could probably donate again.
Does that
Dale, again,
Yeah.
I do like the idea of trying to help and maybe give some, hate to say staff time, but to take a look at what other maybe funding resources there might be other than just arts and council. There might be Northern Heritage, or there could be something for culture. Our culture line item in our donations, unfortunately, is used up for this year. But yeah, if we could be of any assistance in applying for other funding other than just the Arts and Council.
Well, our donation budget is used up for 2025, but we are currently in 2026, which is the new fiscal year, and he's asking for the donation for this fiscal year.
Right.
Okay, so Denise, you said that Economic Development Fund. So where does that come from? I'm not familiar with that.
No, it's not the Economic Development Fund. I haven't been able to actually pinpoint it, but I know that the department code that's attached to the payment is economic development. Right. Okay. So I can boil it down to the exact account if you'd like that.
It was part of Marcus's old portfolio, which is now Sarah's portfolio, in terms of growing the economic development throughout the region, municipality.
Okay. All right, that explains a lot. So I shouldn't say it doesn't explain a lot, but it does explain it now. Because he had both, eh? Both portfolios at that time, which was community events and economic development.
I think he had a special projects account in there too, Brian.
Yes. All right.
So, Mr. Mayor, if I may speak, or Council.
Yeah.
Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was looking at the mayor there, but Lance does do a lot in his music for locals to the island, not only to the visitors to the island. So I'm not part of the committee, but I might suggest that the municipality look at funding part of this, or donating funds to the music for Lance, and then continue on with Allison, maybe having a look at other avenues of funding, because we still got 3-4 months yet, Lance, to go before it starts up.
Exactly. I've I've been in the process of doing bookings and such, but
yeah. So
how about, well, we're not going to expect to make a decision tonight that we put it off for a month, and then perhaps we can get our staff to look at different options. I hate to put the burden on the staff, but it may be the more prudent way to look at different options. And perhaps Allison, you could throw your expertise in here too, and maybe we can figure out something. If everybody's in agreement with that.
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
All right. Are you all right with that?
Okay. Oh, for sure. I really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like John was just saying, the Manitoulin Musicians Group are instrumental in helping me to book artists, and quite a few of them also perform in the summer. So it is something that is both local and somewhat national, regional for sure. Some musicians from Sudbury and such. But yeah, I appreciate your consideration, and hopefully I'll be able to get some help from you.
All right. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
I guess we need a motion to accept this delegation's
Correct.
invitation. So I need a motion.
Chairman. Richard.
Richard, thanks. Seconder.
Rose.
Rose, thanks, Rose. Anybody opposed to it? And it is carried. So we'll ask our staff to have a look at this, and then maybe we'll get a little bit more information within a month.
So you want a direction from staff to look into funding options? Is that
Um,
what-
yeah, that's basically, I think we need a little bit of guidance on this to see what options we have. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll move on to the economic development events. The events coordinator fourth quarter report. Motion to put that up on the table.
I can motion that for you, Brian Dale.
Dale, thanks, Dale. Seconder.
Richard will second that, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Anybody have any comments on it?
She does a
That's
great
it,
job
Dale.
in pictures.
Yeah. Yeah, Dale, go ahead.
Yeah, just the amount of programming here that Allison is supervising and planning. I think it's wonderful, wonderful with all the activities for all age groups. Yeah, it's great.
I went through it, I read it, and I was totally amazed the amount of work that she has down here. But I don't think it's even half the work that she's actually done. So congratulations, Allison, on looks like fourth quarter, but on your full year, you've done an amazing job. So,
Mhm.
all right. So, is anybody else got any comments on it? Okay, anybody opposed to accepting that report? And it's carried. All right. Into our bylaw. Okay, bylaw 2026-01, which is a draft borrowing bylaw. So I gather this is just housekeeping pretty well.
Correct. The first three
Yeah.
bylaws are housekeeping bylaws that we do every year.
So we need a motion to give it its recommend to council. We give it its 3 readings and be duly passed.
I'll do that, Mr. Chairman. Richard?
Richard, okay.
Rose, second it.
Just want to note there at the very top of the bylaw is that we have never used this fund at all. We haven't had to borrow the money.
Okay. Anybody else have anything to say on this? Anybody opposed to this bylaw? That is carried. Bylaw 2026-02, draft interim taxation bylaw. Same thing. Motion to give it its third and final reading and be duly passed, or recommendation to council.
I can give you that, Brian Dale.
Thanks. Seconder,
Richard?
Richard. Anybody got anything to say? Anybody opposed to it? If not, it's carried. Bylaw 2026-03, draft tax capping options bylaw.
I'll make a motion for that. Rose.
Thanks, Ruth. Yeah,
I've never really understood the purpose to this when it's in and out, but I know we do it every year, so we'll be consistent, and I'll second it there, Mr. Chairman.
thank you. Anybody have anything to say about it? Except, yeah. Anybody opposed to it? Then it is carried. All right. Next one is bylaw 2026-6, draft fees bylaw. The comment period ended January the 9th, 2026. Has there been any comments on this thing?
Quite a few.
Eh?
Quite a few.
It's Rose Slee here. I've only received a couple of written comments on this.
Okay.
Good, bad, or indifferent?
Just mostly requesting reductions in their fees. But there's only one complaint about the fees increase being so much at one time.
All right.
And we had that at the last property meeting, I believe, as one of the correspondence that we accepted.
Okay. So we've looked after that or addressed it?
Well, it's been reviewed and accepted as correspondence.
All right. So where do we stand on this motion now? Is it that it's, I know we just finished comment period, but where was it? Was it the first reading and comment period?
Correct. Only the first reading has happened.
All right, thanks. All right, so now we have to make a decision as to whether we're going to put this through, give it recommend to give it its third reading and be duly passed, or I think we beat it up enough.
Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, go ahead.
Matt,
Yeah.
I was looking through the rates at Providence Bay Hall and something, and there used to be a rate for the kitchen and for the small part of the hall behind the doors that you close to the main hall. Is there a rate, or was there a rate for that particular piece of the hall? And the kitchen rate is already $25, but if someone wanted to rent a part of the hall with the washrooms, is that
I can help answer that. We have done away with the kitchen rate because, if you are using the kitchen, that makes the rest of that area unrentable. So you are either renting, you're actually renting that whole floor. And if you decide to use the kitchen, there's an extra $25 to help accommodate for the cleaning that we'll have to do in the kitchen area afterwards. So you can't rent the kitchen by itself any longer.
Okay, yeah. So it's either all or nothing, basically, Adam. Is that what
Correct.
it is?
So you're renting the hall, and if you use the kitchen, it's an additional fee to help accommodate for the cleanup.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else?
Brian, it's Linda here.
Yes, go ahead, Linda.
I think we are still dealing with the Sandfield Hall people. We haven't arrived at a complete decision yet. So I wonder about passing the rate for it.
Linda, our decision for the Sandfield Hall is on a reduced fee for the group, not a reduction of the rate for the rental fee. It's a very specific user group that's asking for it, so that should not bar us from passing this bylaw now.
Okay, thanks, Denise.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, go ahead.
I'll make a motion to accept the third reading, do their third reading.
You'll make a motion that we recommend to council that it be given its third reading and be duly passed?
Yep, I do.
Do I have a seconder?
Just one clarification there, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
Did we 1 and 2 already then, or do we have
to? One. We did 1 and a comment period.
Okay.
So now we're doing, I'm sorry, yeah, we're doing a second and third, and that's right, Adam. We did 1, and it was a comment period of, I think, 90 days or something like that. And 60 days.
We did the first reading, had a 60-day comment period, and now you're looking for a second and third reading. Your choice.
Yeah, second and third, and being passed.
Recommended to council, correct?
Yes.
So is that your motion, Rose?
Second and third? Yes, it is, Richard.
Right. I'll second that, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Brian?
Anybody else? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Dale speaking. I know of two groups that have looked at and have gotten other rental avenues because of the cost. And I've had a number of comments and a couple of letters indicating that there might be an option to split the rental increase over a 2-year period, incremental increase rather than the 1 year. So that's something I'll just bring up for consideration because I've been contacted by a few groups and asking for an incremental increase.
Yeah. But did they get their comments to the office?
I don't know. I think the
Yeah.
letters came in, I believe.
So if they've got their letters into the office, then the office has dealt with this. Just talking to you and me on the street doesn't cut it really. It's fine to let us know, but unless it goes into the office, this can't be dealt with. So
I can confirm that nothing has crossed my desk as the Fed contact. As Rose indicated earlier, she got one or two, and we brought those up at the property meeting. I don't know of any others that have come in.
no. So
I think we can proceed if we have to make some minor adjustments. That's always possible.
yeah, and the adjustments we're being making right now is they're asking for a reduction in rates. So it's nothing that's going to stop this thing, I think, from moving ahead. I mean,
Donations
Derek-
are always possible.
Derek here.
yeah, good. Hit Derek. Yeah.
I'm in agreement with Dale. I've had lots of comments brought to me, and what I'm scared of is we have fairly good rental rates right now. And in some of our places, when you start doubling that rate, are we going to lose rentals? Are we going to lose events in our municipality by doing this? I know that Brian is staff's supposed to deal with this stuff. But as counselors, that is our job too, to listen to our ratepayers. And we do get a lot of comments, either on the street or emails sent to us. And I've had quite a few comments about the rental increases. And why can't we phase it in over a couple years and not all at once? Because if we start losing events, then that's a loss for our community. And then our buildings are just sitting there with nothing going on in them. So I'm in total agreement with Dale here.
Well,
Chair?
yeah, go ahead.
Problem has been, we haven't raised rates for the last 10 years or whatever. Everything else has gone up. We're not even at the top pricing of what other municipalities are doing. I think we're being pretty fair. Plus, we have it in place that if a group wants to get a reduced rate or whatever, they can come to us and ask, and we will look at it. Other than that, no. I would stay with. I'm still going to vote for the third reading. Plus, I'm not sure where everybody's thinking, but our taxes are going to have to go way up this year, and I'm thinking 10, 11% easily. So users are going to have to start paying. Comment. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. All right. We have a motion on the thing there, on the floor here, that be given a second and third and be duly passed. So we'll deal with that motion. I won't make a comment on people getting hold of me and talking about this because I am just what it is, I guess. Hopefully we've dealt with everybody's concerns by sending the emails that we get from all our people, our constituents into the office. So anyway, I'll ask for a recorded vote in this case. Starting off with Rose.
Yes.
Yes. Richard.
Yes.
Derek.
I'm opposed to it.
All right. Dale.
No.
All right. And myself is a yes. So it's 3-2. So that motion carries. All right. We're moving on to the next one. Bylaw 2026-07, Draft Waste Management Bylaw. Comment period ended January the 19th. Has the office received any comments about this bylaw? Adam?
Sorry, problem with my computer. I haven't had anything cross my desk. Perhaps Rose could speak to it since it's a bylaw that she drafted. No comments I've seen.
Well, actually, it was Sue who drafted that, but
Sorry.
I helped work with her on that. But I haven't seen or heard anything about this one.
And I gather we're in the same situation. First reading and a comment period. Correct on that, Adam?
That is correct.
All right. So we're looking for second and third and be passed. So is there anybody willing to make that motion? Or, no, I should say, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Any comments on this?
Yes, Dale, Brian.
Yeah.
I just want clarification. GFL is following the circular materials recycling material list. And yet our recycling depot there's differences than what GFL is calling recyclable, and I'll list them. Paper laminates aren't allowed at the recycling depot. Certain plastics, foam meat trays, which are called clamshells, hard polystyrene, garden pots, that type of thing. That's not taken into the depot, but it is picked up on the curb. Packaging, plastic bags, the packaging plastic, like on bread, toilet paper, hand towels, that type of thing. So I'm just asking for clarification. Why is it just a total different material list, or is our recycling depot to follow circular material list?
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, Dale, that it sounds like we need a little bit of retraining for our landfill people, because if they're on the list, then they should be accepted at the depot. I will speak to Ron in the morning to ensure that the landfill attendants are trained in the up-to-date material list.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I went with a load and I came back with a half load, but I didn't make a big deal about it. I knew that it was on the material list, the circular material list, but the depot was quite different.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Dale. Anybody else? So all the stuff that I just one question. So all the stuff that we've just signed our contracts with Circular and GFL is all part of this bylaw, or in this bylaw now?
Yes, we've updated the bylaw to reflect a lot of this.
All right. Anybody else got any comments?
Just wanting to get back to what Dale was indicating
Yeah.
there was a brochure went out. So Dale, you're commenting on items that you took that was on the brochure,
Yeah,
but accepted at the depot.
that's right.
Okay, so now, and Denise is indicating that that's because of training, and we'll hopefully not have other people being having the same problem when they get to the depot.
Yeah, that was my concern, that people are recycling as they should on the curb, and then when they go to the recycling depot, the eco center, then they're not all different, obviously, but there are some items that aren't dealt with the same.
Okay, that's good observation. Thanks.
We do have new people at the depot too, eh? So John is retired now, so. All right, so I guess we need a bylaw or a motion here to, if we're going to.
I'll do that. I'll make a
so-
motion, Rose here. Yep.
So that's a recommendation,
Second, read.
second and third, and be passed, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a seconder?
I'll second it, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Anybody opposed to that? Yes, carried. Okay, last one. Bylaw 2026-08, draft deputy screening office bylaw. Officer. Oh, yes, it's screening office bylaw. Is that, should it be office or officer? Doesn't matter.
Could be officer, sorry, typo.
I'll give you a motion on that one, Brian, Dale.
Thanks, Dale.
I'll second that, Brian, Rose.
And what is that for? A fourth? All three in passed or just?
Yeah.
For second and third, it says here.
I think it reads first, second, and third. I don't think we have had any time period or any comments.
Hey there, it's sorry, Sue,
Yeah.
officer, just this, we need first, second, and third on this one.
Right.
All right. So you need all three? All right. So that's what's proposed here. Anybody have any comments on it?
Yeah, how many screening officers do we need?
Just
This
one.
would be the only one. We the person who's currently doing our officer has resigned, and we need a replacement as soon as we can.
Okay.
Anybody
I
else?
remember just doing this.
Yep. You'd be right. Anybody else? Anybody opposed to it? And it's carried. That's all the bylaws then, so. Under old business, Tracy Road subdivision. It's in progress. Nothing updated there or nothing to. Denise is still with the planning board?
Yeah, there's no updates.
All right. Then we'll move on to the strategic plan. And you'll notice it does not say in progress. Has everybody picked up their copy of the draft strategic plan?
Yes, sir. And we were very impressed with it.
Mhm.
What was I? I actually enjoyed the reading of the kudos to Sarah. And Sarah's with us, so maybe she could have a few words, or I have a few words to say about it, or.
Yeah, sure. Thank you
Sure.
for feedback. I just thought, I think after talking to all of you guys individually, I think it was nice to see it condensed and be shortened and summarized and easier for the public to be able to read and follow as well. So that was kind of part of my big plan with this. And obviously incorporating the feedback from you guys and looking at the old strategic plan and draft and just really wanting to create more of a focus and a plan and have goals and priorities, et cetera. But I think it's all encompassed in this document. So
A very good job, Sarah. Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's an excellent document.
Even liked your selection of pictures too that brought it all together and centralized it. So thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you.
Anybody else?
What's the next step, Mr. Chair? Now, we'll accept this. Is it a draft form? Will it go out to the public for comment, or is this it?
This is it.
Yeah.
This is our strategic plan.
Dale speaking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the original, when we started this strategic plan, there was staff and council and public input, and then it was redrafted a few times, and this is the what's document has evolved to by now.
I do agree. Yeah.
If I may, I think we started this, 3 years ago?
Yep.
Have some of the people's choices changed at that time? Like it's been a long process here.
I think personally how you look at this is probably going to be updated after election, because we can't say or say or guide the next council coming in. And this is sort of a guideline for, I would have to say, 4 years of should have been ours, basically, our guideline. But I think being this is a live document, then it would have to be updated by the new council coming in, as
If
they
I may,
yeah. Go ahead.
the date on the document is that is a strategic plan from 2025 through 2028. So in 2028, we should be looking at seeing whether or not those plans need to be revised at that time.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm okay with that, but yeah. It's a guideline, I guess, and and we just use it. So, anybody else, any comments on it?
Dale speaking. I think maybe it's already been mentioned. I think it's really user friendly, and I think that's a big plus on this draft, that the public can look at it, read it fairly quickly, and it's not hard to understand. It gets all the points succinctly that we want, I believe.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
I think you would call that the Reader's Digest version. Excellent.
Yeah.
Mr. Chair, if I may, I just wanted to say, based on Adam's point too, in the introduction part, and this is pretty uniform amongst all strategic plans, it does say there's flexibility in implementation, and for it to be updated depending on changing circumstances and new opportunities. So with, new council or whatever the case is, there is room there for adjustment based on what's going on with the municipality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's already been said there, Mr. Chairman. It is a living document, and it can be adjusted and revised when and if it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Sarah for those comments. I can see now that she really understands what this document is. So thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Thank you for the hard work. I guess what we have to do now is motion to recommend to council that we accept this draft as our final draft, or
this isn't the draft. This is the final.
It'll be the final document. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll make that, Mr. Chairman.
Richard. Do I second?
I'll second it, Mr. Chair. Rose here.
Thank you. Is there any other comments on this? Then it is passed. Well done, Sarah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we'll move on to new business. 2025 issued building permits report. And Raymond, how did we do this year or last year?
Well, not as good as the year before, but I guess we may do.
Yeah.
I think it's going in the right direction, Mr. Chairman, that we're seeing money being spent and used and to benefit the whole community, and that's what the building process is all about. You're doing a good job there, Mr. McPherson.
Appreciate that, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Anybody else comments?
One for Ray. Ray, in any of your correspondence or associations that you have, with other building inspectors and that, do you find that this year's downward trend is going to be ongoing in our economic climate?
Yeah, there's definitely been talk of that for sure. But like we always say, we can never predict the future with anything. So yeah, but yeah, there's definitely been talk of it.
Yeah, so we're not really living up to the government's building plan, is what you're saying.
I don't think anybody is.
Okay, thank you, Raymond. Because I've heard lots of comments that economically municipalities are probably going to see a drop in investments in that.
Raymond, I just got one question on one of your columns that says double fees. What does that mean?
That is where we have charged somebody for building without a building permit.
Oh, okay.
We charge double fees.
Okay, that's all I want to know. All right. Thank you. Anybody else got any questions for Raymond? All right. If not, motion to accept this Raymond's report.
Yes.
Okay, Richard. Seconder.
I will, Rose.
Rose, thanks, Rose. Anybody opposed? And it's carried. Okay, next thing is the arrears list. How we doing?
Not so good.
Well, I was waiting for your comment there.
Yeah, one question, Adam. The unapplied amount of $123,000, is there a reason that is sitting there? Because it's certainly affecting the allowances of overages.
I don't know offhand. That's something I'd have to look into unless Denise has a quick answer. It's something I'd have to look into. I can't answer right now.
Yeah, the unapplieds are prepaid. For the people who have prepaid their taxes for 2026.
That's correct. That's right.
That's a good plan. But the last two categories there, your arrears in year 3 and year 4 amount to 132,000. Last month it was only 77,000. So it went from 7% to 16% in arrears as a percentage of the total outstanding.
That's Richard. That's because all the tax years have moved down. We're in a new fiscal year, so arrears 1 is now, which was arrears 1 in 2025, is now arrears 2 in 2026. So that last category encompasses from 2025 what was in the bottom 2 categories have now been added together.
Yep. This just looks bad in the percentage, but you've got 123 in there that's advance payment, so that should make up for it.
All right, any other questions? Motion to accept that, I'm sorry,
I'll move to accept it, Mr. Chairman.
thank you. Richard, seconder,
Rose,
Dale,
Dale?
Yeah.
Anybody opposed to it? And it's carried. All right, check register. Any comments on that, Richard?
Just curious, I guess, Adam, there's two payments right about the same time to the Minister of Finance. One,
check number, please.
check number 45,866. I think it's probably license fees.
That's for a vehicle validation. So yes,
Okay.
we were paying for our vehicles.
And then
Licensing.
just a couple down from it, it just says Minister of Finance for $44,719.
That was a policing cost.
That was which?
Policing.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And Denise, I guess this one might be for you to answer. Check number 45,888 to KPMG for 37 odd $1,000. I know we had sent some money to them earlier. Is this for the 23 audit?
That was
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Adam.
That one was actually for the prepayment for the 2024 audit to make sure that we weren't carrying a big liability with them. We recently got an invoice that we paid. I think it was today actually that we paid for our 2023 audit stuff. So yeah, you'll see that on next month's check register.
Okay.
We just want to keep our account current with KPMG.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Anybody else have any questions? Okay, motion to accept the check register.
Rosewell,
Next, Rose. Seconder,
I'll second the register for $673,056.75.
thank you, Richard. Anybody opposed to it? And that's carried. All right, Finance and Economic Development Committee year-to-date financial. I guess that's December 2025. Anybody got any questions on that? Motion to accept it then.
yeah, so motion, Dale, Brian.
Dale. Seconder,
Rose,
next, Rose. Anybody opposed to it? That's carried. All right, next one is Finance and Economic Development Committee 2026 draft operating and capital budget. That's already been dealt with, if I'm not mistaken. Not?
Yes, again, this is just a chance for you to review and ask any questions that you have. It has already been, a motion has already been made that it be forwarded to Committee of the Whole. This is just some for clarification of any questions you might have.
Anybody have any questions on it then?
I think we've been sending them all through without any further delay, so we might as well send this one through too.
All right. Any motion?
Rose,
Rose, thanks, Rose. Seconder,
You don't need a motion to send this through. It's already been sent.
all right. No correspondence, nothing in camera. Just need one more motion to adjourn.
I can give you that, Brian. Dale.
Dale, seconder,
I'll second that, Brian.
thanks, Rose. It is carried. Doesn't have to be carried.
Good
Good
night.
night, folks.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Mr. Chairman.
You.
Thanks, Brian. Good job.
Thank you.